I'm Peter Naylor. I'm the Chief Client Officer at Nielsen. I am the first Chief Client Officer at the company. It's a role that exists in a handful of other companies, but I'm the first one at Nielsen. Nielsen does measure impressions, but we have just rolled out the outcomes market. And the outcomes marketplace is one that we're partnering with subject matter expertise. So for example, we're working with two companies that are really embracing quality of attention and the value of each impression. One is called Realize, and they look at, the amount of attention given to a particular screen. The other one is Adelaide, and they look at the actual relative value of an impression. So imagine an impression if you're seeing an ad in a movie theater versus the value of an impression if it's a banner on a mobile website. And so those two examples show how we go beyond just counting impressions to going deeper to look at real value, particularly when it comes to attention. One of the bigger trends over the last 5 years is the move towards outcomes. And if you're only looking at outcomes in a vacuum, that's the output. Outcomes are the output. You have to look at the input. And the input has obviously been your media plan, managing for reach and frequency, targeting of the audiences. But then you have the ability to go even further and look at the value of the impressions, the attention given to the impressions, and I think importantly, the creative. So many people spend so much effort on looking at the data side of our business. And the truth is so much of the outcomes are determined by the quality of the creative. And the creative is now increasingly getting more attention because the ability to have versioning and to do faster, more rapid A/B testing due to AI, of course, that's really on the ascent. The multilingual nature of the future seller is one who can talk about technology and one can talk about creativity and be able to do that with ease and to be able to pivot. And the truth of the matter is deploying technology is not just a black and white thing. It's something that takes creative judgment and some creativity to decide how, where, and when to deploy technology. So you have an equal amount of technology, equal amount of creativity makes you a complete executive to deal with, modern media challenges. The demand to measure outcomes has never been higher. And that coincides with a sharp rise of short-termism that is alive and well. Everybody's living a 90-day by 90-day existence, if not shorter time periods. And that CMO needs those outcomes because the CFO demands some outcomes themselves. If I'm the CFO and I give you this money to the marketer, what am I going to get for it? How can I be confident in it? So the demand for measurability has never been higher. And I don't see that going away anytime soon. I don't think either hyper-personalization or contextual targeting will win. I think it's an alchemy of both put together. And you'll win in some cases, you'll win in others, and together you'll find the best impact. So you have to be multilingual. You have to be really facile. You got to do it all. I'm very optimistic about 2026. I'll leave it at that. Let's all have a great year. I'm Peter Naylor. I'm the Chief Client Officer at Nielsen, and that's my hot take.